Okay, so obviously I look like shit. I was scrolling on TikTok and I stumbled upon a video of someone asking like, am I anyone's type? I don't know, I just got to thinking, I was like, damn, I feel like I'm really no one's type. And a comment also said like, I like my face. I like my body. I think I'm pretty. I think I'm uh like I'm conventionally attractive. I believe I don't know. I feel like I feel like my looks shouldn't be a detriment to my dating life. Um but if it's not my looks, then the alternative is I'm just awful to be around. I believe no one has liked me in at least 7 years. So that's a long while. That's a long while. Uh, in fairness, I haven't liked anyone either. I've had like little crushes that are mostly just like delusional obsessions that I give myself to like get by on this love filled world. I've started to think like yeah, maybe just love isn't for me. I don't want to cry saying that, gosh. That is not the most awful thing that can happen to me. Romantic love is not the be all end all for me or for anyone. So I don't want to cry about it, but I am. But not, this situation is not because of that. It's just there were steps to get to this. But yeah, I was thinking about how I haven't been with anyone in so long. And so I was thinking about that and feeling unlovable and like an awful human being for not getting to get the full experience. And something that I've lived before. Um, the thing is, and this is what got me like this. The time I lived like romantic love before, I was abused, and so it's not a very good precedent for what my life could be like now, right? I don't have a very clear idea of what a healthy relationship might look like. So it's not a good example. I shouldn't compare anything to that experience that I have, but I sat there and I thought to myself, the awful thought that got me to this came to me for like a millisecond. It was so brief. It just like flashed before my eyes. I thought that it might be worth it to be in an abusive relationship again. Just to be in love again. And that's the most horrible thing I've ever thought in my whole life. But yeah, of course I felt awful because that's not, I know that's not right. I know that's not healthy or logical or in any way correct. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Oh yeah, I broke down. I did the whole thing. I'm doing it again right now because it's hard to say it out loud. Um, Harder I think than just thinking it. I'm very composed right now actually for how shitty this makes me feel. It just made me think about how sad I have to feel to for that to come to the surface. Like, how bad must I feel about the lack of romantic love in my life, the lack of an active romantic life that I think such awful things. That made me really sad for myself. And I'm fine. I'm like so fine. I've lived 10 years of this. I'm so okay. So why would I want to punish myself for not having something that I haven't missed? That I don't feel is a thing I've missed out on. I just it hasn't happened. It just hasn't happened and it might not happen. I do get a bit choked up because it is sad. It is sad that at one point in my life I wanted this thing and I got this thing that I might never have again. Because I think I might still want it. But I don't want it the way that it was presented back then, so I still have to consider if I would want it now if it presented itself. That came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere for me. And so I know it's not real. I know it's not something I wish, but it made me really sad. Because if that were truly a thought in my head, that'd be so depressing. I don't want to be. That's not a person I want to be. I don't want to be a person that wishes that they could be abused just to have a tiny part of the human experience. Shitty thoughts come when one is alone, a long time, maybe. Um, that doesn't have to be the case, and even if those thoughts do come, that doesn't make them real, and it doesn't validate them, and it doesn't confirm anything. And I'm still a worthy, an important, um, an acceptable, a lovable, even an attractive person. And so I know if if it's meant to be that I get to love again, and someone gets to love me again, then we'll get there. And if not, then it's fine, because that's not the place I'm supposed to be at, and I'm not missing out on anything. I'll be fine. This too shall pass.